Flyweight fight here. Felipe dos Santos coming in at minus 260 against Luciano Pereira, sitting at plus 210. And in this one, undefeated Felipe dos Santos. You're looking at the hair, you're going to see he is from Shoot to Box. He's got the Charles Oliveira themed hair. Fights very similar to him, just like a lot of Shoot to Box fighters do. But he's 22 years of age. 22 years of age for Pereira as well. So a couple of young guys going at it here. 5'7". That's a pretty good frame for flyweight. And then if you look at Pereira, 5'3". So it's going to be a little bit shorter. And for Pereira, I really couldn't find much film at all. But I mean, he's from Uruguay. He's going to be fighting down in the South American scene, the Samurai Fight House type style, Argentina area. I mean, he's got 14 professional fights, but I mean, I don't know how many of them really count that much. Like, he's just starching dudes from the start as well. Round 1 finish, round 2 finish, submission, knockouts, like all types of stuff. This is like pretty standard for guys that get a shot at the UFC from the South American scene. They usually come in here with like first round finishes because they're fighting kind of cans. There's just not a lot of guys to fight down there. So if you are a standout there, you're going to finish dudes. Felipe dos Santos, Shoot to Box, as I said. He was fighting on the Brazilian scene as well, and then got a chance in the LFA and got a win by decision there to Hugo Paiva. He was an underdog in that one and got a win. Hugo Paiva is not too bad. I mean, he was 5-0 when he fought him. You watch that fight. It's pretty exciting. The way that Felipe dos Santos fights is like Charles Oliveira. Like, that's probably the best way to look at it. He'll mix in the takedowns here and there, but he's just going to pressure forward, throw everything at you, and you're just going to have to deal with it. It's a tough fight style to get behind if he's like minus 260. I do think he probably wins, but I don't know. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think this could be on the feet an absolute barn burner, because the little film that you find on Luciano Pereira, he does hit extremely hard. He's not like a technical fighter, but he will come in and throw everything he's got into his shots, and it's paid off. He's got a lot of finishes. He's got a lot of ground and pound finishes. But Felipe dos Santos, with that shoot the box style, he's going to march forward. He's going to take shots, and that's the one thing that makes me nervous for him here, is that he is hittable. He does get hit. Just like Charles, just like Elvis Brenner, like these dudes do take punishment, and a guy that hits as hard as Pereira, that's the one thing you got to worry about. But from a technicality standpoint, like Felipe dos Santos is going to be more technical. He's going to throw some flashy stuff. He's going to march you down and make you move backwards. And once he does have you in that situation, he's going to look for the takedown. And if he gets you to the ground, I just feel like he's going to be a lot better than Luciano here. Luciano does have some missions on his record, but not against guys like Felipe dos Santos that are training at shoot the box and have it in their blood. So yeah, I think Felipe dos Santos should win this fight. If you're playing it and you're on Luciano, I think you got to take it inside the distance. I think that's the only way he wins this fight. But yeah, I'm going to stick with Felipe to get it done. It should be a fun fight though. When this bell rings, these guys are going to come at each other. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think no doubt whoever wins this fight gets a contract, because it's going to be exciting. Dos Santos was supposed to face Edgar Chairez before Chairez got pulled in to fight Tatsuro Taira. So this is the second opponent for him. Pereira steps in to fill in. I do think Dos Santos gets the win. Can't go against my guy Charles Oliveira and shoot the box, so I got to take him. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, fun one. Maybe look for an under, or maybe if the under's too juiced because they're seeing it coming, maybe look for an over, because Dos Santos, he takes some punishment too. I mean, he's a tough dude. So if he doesn't get Pereira out of there early, it could turn into one of these barn burners, 3-round war type fights. So looking